Hey guys, LukeMan97 back with another episode in BeamNG.Drive, and today I'm back with another mod review. So today we're going to be reviewing the ME262, which was actually a real plane, and I think it was World War II that they had, and right now I've loaded in, I think it's called the A6 Swift version of it. But anyway, we're going to be reviewing this mod today. I hope you guys have been enjoying the update 0.23 that I reviewed. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check that out. It's my last video on the channel. And let's get into reviewing this mod. So, first of all, let's take off. So to take off, T and G are your throttles. So press T to throttle up and G to throttle down. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and take off. And by the way, the map I'm doing this on is called Groove Test Range, Nevada. Let me go, oh shoot, where's that? Let me go ahead and give you an overhead view if I can find the key for it. 5, maybe. Yeah, here we go. Here's an overview of the Groove Test Range. This is an aerial view of it. It's basically just an airport in the middle of the desert with a bunch of runways. Oh shoot. And by the way, to operate the rudder, you just do F and H. F and H to operate the rudder. And then, let's just take off. B to put the gears up and down. And anyway, yeah, as I was saying, this is basically just an airport in the middle of the desert with one runway and a couple taxiways and an airport terminal. But yeah, it's a pretty nice map, especially if your computer is trash at running BeamNG like mine. It's not too big for the computer to run. By the way, guys, I am working on getting a new laptop that'll run BeamNG better, so stay tuned for that. The videos will probably get much better when I get a new laptop. It's going to have an Intel Core i7 and 16 gigabytes of RAM, as well as a solid-state drive, whereas now I only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, a hard disk drive, and an Intel Core i5, so the videos will hopefully get a lot better. But anyway, back to the mod. Yeah, I'll have the Groove Test Range airport link in the description too if you want that. But anyway, to deploy weapons, you're gonna press V. So see, V, and this particular one has missiles. They have ones with bombs too. But let's go ahead and deploy another one. Let's deploy both of them. See the booms they make on the floor, on the ground. Anyway, yeah, those are that. It's pretty cool because I think this is like the only jet plane. Maybe the B-29 is a jet. No, it's not. I think this is the only jet plane in BeamNG.Drive because like the Antonov AN-12B and another plane I know are the CES plane. Those are all propeller planes. Anyway, let's have a good crash now. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to climb up really high and then we're going to come down and crash. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's going into this barrel roll thing it does sometimes. Anyway. No, actually, we're good. Okay, we're going to climb. No, why is it turning? It's so annoying. And by the way, of course, elevators and rudder are the same as they would be for a car driving. Left, right for ailerons, and up and down for elevators. I think we're high enough now. Let's go into a dive. By the way, the camera angles are a bit different, but you'll figure it out. Let's go to the cockpit camera angle. Look at this. We're going down! No! No! Look at the speed we're attaining. Almost 400. Oh my goodness, that really destroyed the plane. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at some of the other versions we have here. So if you go into vehicles, you're going to find, it'll load in a second. You're going to find the ME262 down here, just below where you'll find like the trailers and stuff like that. Right here, it'll say ME262, and if you have other planes, this is the CES plane. I know I've done a review on the Antonov AN-12B, the great big propeller plane they have, and make sure to go check that video out and download that mod, because honestly, the AN-12B is like one of the best mods in BeamNG.Drive, because it's like the only big plane you can get, pretty much, so it's really cool. And the CES plane, I haven't done a review on it yet, but I will be doing a review in the future. Anyway, let's go into the ME262. There's 6 versions. the Schwallowy, or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I think it's basically the Swift, but without all the missiles. So honestly, that's kind of a boring version, because it doesn't have any weapons, although it might have bombs on the bottom that you just can't see, I don't know. And then there's the Sturmvogel, which I might be butchering that too. It has 2 bombs on the bottom, which we'll be checking that out next. The A62 Swift, which we just checked out with all the missiles. The C whatever Hermes Schweitzer 2, and that has like a bunch of bombs. We'll also check that out. And the Key 201, which is the Japanese copy of it. I think it has some sort of bomb on the bottom, and then we have the ME262 S92, which I don't know if that has any weapons except for, yeah, I don't know if that has any weapons. But let's check out the Sturmvogel because that has the bombs. By the way, all the ME262s, even the ones that don't have oh shoot, I'm doing bad things. Even the ME262s that don't have, you know, weapons like bombs or missiles, even the ones that don't have those, you can still, they all have guns in the front. You see those 2 tiny holes right there in the front? Yeah, see, those shoot. See that? But anyway, this one is a Sturmvogel, and you can see the 2 bombs underneath it. And so we'll go ahead and test this out. Let's go ahead and throttle up. But yeah, this one is pretty cool because you can drop bombs. Oh, and by the way, if you want to open the top canopy thing, let's see if we can get in the cockpit real quick. You just press U to open up and close the top thing. But anyway, yeah, you won't need to know that probably, but that's just a little tip. Oh, and if you want to see like what you're firing at, you can press Y, and this thing will come up ahead of you. See, it went away and then came back. Y. That'll make that thing come up. But anyway, let's lift off. By the way, a fun thing you can do is you can kind of blow yourself up with this when you're taking off. So let's go ahead and get off the ground a little bit. By the way, I think you have to be going like 100 or maybe a little over 100 to get off the ground. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. Now let's drop both of the bombs. Oh shoot, it didn't work. Oh, there they went. Boom! Like, look how much of an explosion they produce. Anyway, let's crash this plane and try it again. But, oh no, we're going down! Anyway, let's try dropping them from, like, the air. The bombs are cool because they produce an even bigger explosion than the missiles. But the missiles are nice because they make, like, you have 4 of them, whereas you only have 2 bombs. Sometimes in BeamNG, I kind of wish we could just speed up the time, not have to wait for this long takeoff roll, but whatever. Yeah, I really recommend this mod because it's really nice, like, being able to, like, shoot missiles or drop bombs on things, it's kind of nice. Although, the only thing that I don't really like about the BeamNG world is that none of the buildings or whatever are destructible unless they're mods, so I hope in the future BeamNG will change that where you can destroy some buildings, because that'd be really cool. Especially with things like this where you could drop something on it or shoot missiles. But anyway, let's go ahead and lift off. This is a pretty cool camera angle, the chase camera angle. Anyway, we're going to lift off. B, gears up. And let's go ahead and get off the ground some more. Okay, now let's drop one of the bombs. By the way, yeah, it's always V it's space to fire the gun at the front, but it's always V to deploy like missiles or bombs. Okay, V. As you can see, the bomb's going down here. In fact, let's follow the... See that big explosion it made on the ground, the orange cloud? That's it. Anyway, let's see if we can do the blowing yourself up thing. Let's go down. Go down closer to the ground. The airport also has a fence around it, but outside it's pretty much just empty desert. That's why it's a pretty easy map to run if you have like a trash computer that doesn't run BeamNG that well. V. Oh, look at that, bro. We just boomed ourselves. guys. We just boomed ourselves. I dropped the thing and it blew me up. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and check out the other version that has a lot of them. Okay, ME262. And like I said, hopefully in the future my video quality will get a lot better, where you guys will have less waiting time for things to load in. This is the Herman Schweitzer 2. It has it has rocket boosters on the engines. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope it gets better for you guys. It probably will when I get a new PC, because then you guys won't have to deal with long wait times and the game lagging a bit. But anyway, that's why you haven't seen Italy really in any of my videos, because it's such a big map that the computer doesn't run it that well. So if we throttle up here, you'll see the regular engines are throttled high. But look what happens. See that little hole there above the engine, sort of? Just a second, let's wait for it to come. Once the engine, let's see what it is. Once the engines reach about, I don't know, look at those. See the yellow thing that shot out? That's the rocket booster, which that's kind of cool because it makes your plane throttle up faster, and then you don't have to wait so long to take off. That's one thing I like about it. But anyway, got the rocket boosters, gear ups. Okay, so let's pause the video real quick. I want to check something out. So, I've heard that there's many bombs on the other side, although I don't see any here. So let's keep going up. Let's go ahead and VB. Oh, what the goodness? Where are those rockets coming from? I guess it does have, oh, probably in those hatches under the wings. I just didn't see them. So I guess there is things here. My friend said it was bombs, but I think it's rockets because, you know, they came out like that and it said rockets. So yeah, these things have a bunch of rockets. I think more than the Swift, because it looked like more than 4 just came out. But yeah, that's the Herman Schweitzer, which, like I said, is nice because it has rocket boosters, which makes it get up to speed faster, and it also has more rockets than the Swift. And I'm just covering the ones you'll want to use. Like the Schwallaby doesn't really have a weapon that I know of. It might, but I'm not sure, except for the gun. And the key, whatever this thing is, Japanese copy, I'm not going to go over that, or this one, because it doesn't look like they're that interesting. But anyway, that's the ME262 for you guys in a nutshell. And don't forget to slap the like button down below, hit the red subscribe button, and once you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you get notifications on my newest videos. Also, if you want to download this amazing plane, I'll have the link down in the description. And like I said, if you want to download this pretty much runway airport in the middle of the desert map, I'll have that in the description too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.